Blind Pew here.
Lazy Papa Echo Whiskey. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking.
Here we are, at Lei Chung's Trader's Rest.
Granted. Proceed to landing pad 02.
As it is a bonus weekend of cheap engineering, to help with the Thargoid war, I've decided to quickly update my Python, the black spot, here. It's fully engineered already, but on a legacy basis, and not maximum rolls. Let's see if it can get better.
Just our 6A prismatic shield generator to do here, Pew.
Quite so, Ben. I'm joined, as ever, by my Chief of Engineering, Ben Gunn, and Temporary Communications Officer, Jed Munoz. Anything to add, Jed?
No, if you think I have any interest at all in the boring grind fest that is engineering, you have another thing coming. Count me out.
Valuable input, as normal, Jed. Okay, well that's done. Grade 5 reinforced shield generator maximum doubt. As you can see, the black spot's shield health is now in the region of 2200, rather than 1900 before, so not bad. We also fitted the high cap experimental modification for more shield strength. Receiving commanders, be aware that the fitting in this transmission is solely aimed at Thargoid encounters and helping in the Thargoid war. It is not necessarily what the black spot would sport at other times. As you can see, many other commanders are making use of the engineering facilities over this weekend, including a Commander Brownson there, and why not? Time to head off. Plumb in the next destination, Ben.
And what is that, Pew?
Leasty, the home of Didi Vaterman and her Vaterman LLC.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 07.
And why are we here, Pew?
Our interest here is shield boosters. We have quite a few on this ship, so we want to upgrade those to the new engineering system, maximum them out, and add a relevant experimental effect.
And what is the relevant experimental? Oh, hang on. I just realized that I have no interest in this. I'll just pop back to my cabin and work on my book. How I, Jed Munoz, the galaxy's most famous and endearing explorer, discovered life, the universe, and everything without the need for boring engineering.
Anyway, as you can see, we have 4 shield boosters on here, so a lot of engineering to do. They are all legacy engineered, so we need to convert, which drops them down to grade 4. Then we will upgrade them all to grade 5 heavy duty with the experimental effect of our choosing. Right, Ben?
Yes and no, Pew. As you can see, shield health is now up to almost 2500. But we have run out of materials and are not quite finished.
Oh no, isn't that always the way? Either that or you have forgotten one key material. Another time-wasting mechanism by the powers that be. Off to the materials traders then, Ben, I suppose.
I'm afraid so, Pew.
The black spot's internal computer, running eddb.io, tells us that this is the nearest materials trader. Let's get in there and start shuffling the materials. That, there.
These ones?
No, there, and that, for that, these, for those, oh dear, oh, fiddlesticks, we've run out of raw materials, haven't we, Ben?
I'm afraid so, Pew.
How demoralizing. Don't let that happen to you. I suppose that only means one thing, doesn't it, Ben?
It does.
A trip to the Aurea system. To make the journey easier, we have switched ship to the Star Chaser, registered trademark. That's Planet 2B, and specifically, the crashed anaconda carrying rare raw materials that can be found at the bottom of a lonely canyon there. Bring us in, Ben. Bits of wreckage, that must be it. We need to be careful, it is very dark here. And rather rocky. That's the crashed anaconda down there. Find a parking spot, if you can, Ben. We had to park on the other side of a ridge that the crash site is on, so I'll need to drive over. Why do we not just prospect for the raw materials in the SRV? Many will say, well, the crew of the Star Chaser do not grind, not ever, if we can help it. There it is, and it looks like one of its cargo racks is just there. We need to blow that open and access what is inside. So by collecting these rare raw materials, which is still a grind, but much less so, we can trade down to what we need of the materials traders. So, straight off, some tellurium, lovely. There are 3 cargo racks spread over the wreckage site which you can access repeatedly, if you get what I mean. I must say, it is probably years since I have been here, but useful nonetheless. So, chock full of raw materials, well, with sufficient raw materials given our low tolerance for grinding.
Incoming mission critical message.
What the? A critical message? What can it be? Will I do something for someone for some low payout? No. Do I look like a cargo pilot?
Yes, Pew, you do, as I've been telling you repeatedly, a lowly cargo pilot.
Thanks for that, Jed. It is time to head on and complete the fettling of my Python, the Black Spot, and then rejoin the Thargoid War. Engage.
Arrival has been noted.
So, we've done the shield generator and boosters, and are now at Prospector's Rest, in the Cuck system. That's the Cuck system, the hangout of the engineer Celine Jane. Here we will update our legacy engineered armor and hull reinforcement packages, plus add the experimental effect of our choosing. Again, all focused on the Thargoids.
Okay, Pew, heavy duty modifications and deep plating, experimental effect all round, I would recommend.
Quite so, Ben. Quite so. We have so many hull reinforcement packages on this thing that we still did not have enough materials to maximum them out. However, we got close and did get the experimental effect on all, so that'll do. That'll do. What's the outcome?
Shields are now around 2,700 and armor at, fractionally, below 5,000.
I reckon with another roll on the hull reinforcement, when we have the mats, we will get that 5,000. Still, theory is all very well, but nothing beats testing in the field. Seems to be holding up, relatively, well. What do you think?
Yet, looking good, I would say, Pew.
I would say, you are both crazy, let's get out of here.
Yes indeed, I'm liking the look of this. Incidentally, to all commanders receiving this transmission, and who are thinking of joining the Thargoid defense effort, you do not really need all this engineering to take on the Thargoid scouts, so don't let that put you off, and I can report that, once again, both systems targeted by the Thargoids have been successfully defended. How many weeks is that now? I'm losing count. But, as many brave commanders have stepped up with each week's victory, there is definite progress and the focus of the Thargoid attacks is slowly, visibly, being pushed back out of the inhabited bubble. Well done all involved commanders. Right, I don't think we can let these Thargoid scouts have all the fun, can we?
Target destroyed.
Sterling, we'll just finish these off then head back to the station. So, reports are in that the Lusonda system here has been successfully defended. The Thargoids have been pushed back, and are now targeting LP 581, 36 and HIP 21559. I'll probably see you at the latter. Incidentally, if you fancy joining the crew of the Star Chaser, take a look at the message at the end of this transmission, and thanks to those many commanders who have already joined up, see your position on the crew of the Star Chaser in the message at the end of this, and all future transmissions. Until next time, good luck commanders, and I'll see you out there.